What's up? It's your girl Halliewood with Area51Radio, and I'm here with the one and only
Selym.
Salam. Just kidding, guys. You mentioned that your music is like providing free therapy. What does that mean to you?
So when I pretty much the time I started recording music, because I grew up doing music my whole life, but when I was in college, the time I actually started, my last year, I was actually going through a time. So during that time, you know, God really gave me the opportunity to start doing music. So I made this song, and it was a heartbreak song. So it was like, it's called Can I Tell You? And I dropped it, and it was just pretty much for me to just release my feelings, because I was just going through a lot. So it's like, as far as with music, my goal is to relate. You know, you're gonna feel something, and I wanna just make you feel a way, as far as in a positive manner, make you feel good. So that's the main goal as my music goes.
Yeah, and speaking of that, how did you even tap into that realm? Like, were you ever a band kid? Did you ever do sport? Like, what made you tap into that?
That's crazy. You brought that up, because I was a band kid growing up. I played the saxophone, played the drums. My family, all drummers. My great grandmother played the drums. So music's it's in me. Like, that's what I was telling you. This is like, I'm living it as far as just a dream, like just doing this, because this is what I love to do. So
it's embedded within you. Yeah.
So it's just, I've been doing this. Like, I actually grew up a band kid. I was athletics. That's where you brought that up too. I played basketball in college, and I didn't actually get to do music because I never committed my time to it. It was always just music. And where I came from, people ain't really, you know, some people, as far as growing up during that time, they just didn't really like, oh, Miles, you're just a basketball player. Like, if I did try to do it, you know. So when that time came, you know, I was in college, I just, released the song, and boom. And here I am now. Like, it's crazy.
That's so cool. And you've been making music actually since you were 4. What is one of the biggest lessons that you may have learned from now and then?
Honestly, this is one thing I will say. I cherish music because it's a gift. Like, at the end of the day, I stand on, because that's one thing I will enforce. Like, I'm not a person who's gonna say, like, throw God on you, but as far as for me personally, I believe that it's a gift from him to me because of the opportunities he's just been opening up for me of doing it. So when it comes to the lesson I learned, this gift that I have, you cherish it, because growing up as a kid singing, it's just release, it's just stress, it was just joy, just a lot of things of what music does for people, you know what I'm saying?
Therapy, like you said.
Yeah, it just makes you feel good. So I appreciate the gift. That's one thing I would say I learned growing up. That's all I've learned.
I love that. And with you having more like spreading joy and peace through your music, I would say, what's one message that you're really trying to push across to the people?
This is a quote I live by. It's by my favorite artist. He's actually from here. Lecrae. He says, if you live for people's acceptance, you'll die from their rejection. Like, one thing I'll push, be yourself. Like, at the end of the day, I believe everybody is special, and everyone has a calling to just be great in some type of way. Be you. Step in it. Don't be scared. Have no fear. Just be you, man. So that's what I push, really. So.
And that's with whatever realm. Like, this has nothing to do with just music or just being athletic or whatever you're doing. You have to fully step your whole full foot into it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You have a single dropping August 16th, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the name of that single, and what can we expect?
So this single I'm dropping August 16th is called Stuck in My Head. And pretty much what it is it's a breakup song as far as me. Just, it's the opposite though, because, you know, a lot of times people are like, I can't stand my ex, and, you know, they wish the worst and all this, you know, to where at the end of the day, what they don't realize, you're only hurting yourself. And if you want to really move on from the relationship, that's what I'm gonna teach you as far as in this song. You gotta just hope for the best for them. You gotta just, understand that, you know, at a time, you are stuck in my head. I felt a way about you, I loved you, but I gotta let you go, and I gotta understand, like, no, at the end of the day, just do you, and I'm gonna do me. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't right as far as just wishing the worst on somebody, they have control over you. You feel me? Like, so as far as with the therapy, it goes back to the therapy. Like, I'm really trying to just push people as far as going through breakups, like people heartbreak, as when you gotta let them go. And I understand that person's stuck in your head, but in the song it says, in the first verse it says, I got to realize what we had it is dead. But I hope you living good and you happy instead of dealing with the pain you felt from everywhere. Like, that's where it's like, I understand.
Acknowledging I miss you.
Yeah.
But I don't gotta hate you.
Exactly. And during that time too, like, it was a personal experience too. Like, the girl I was with during that time, like, she was going through a lot of things too. Like, she lost a loved one, and I ain't gonna speak too much about it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, I just wish the best for her too. Like, just understanding, like, we had a relationship, we had good times too. So the song reflects on the good times and just understand, hey, we had our times and just, we've grown, and I hope the best for you. Yeah, that's what all it is. Like, so I'm really excited to drop this one. It's crazy because I recorded it with a producer out here from Dallas too. So it's just, Dallas is I love Dallas. So let's get it, Dallas.
It's full of talent. I will tell you that. And we spoke a little bit off camera about this. How long have you been making music? I know you've been inspired, and it's kind of been embedded in you for a while now.
Yes, ma'am. So as far as like music alone, I grew up singing in the church my whole life since I was 4 years old. So that's just like singing. Like, my aunt was, boy, you gonna be there, you gonna sing, boy, you gonna. I was like, all right, honey, I got you, you know. And I just did it till I was about 18, and I went off and just, you know, just did my own thing as far as just, I played basketball, JUCO, and I didn't even really pay attention to music. But as far as recording it during that time, it's only been like 5 months. Like, this is all, like I told you earlier, this is muscle memory. Like, now I'm just learning the business side and all the technicalities of things.
In the background, the back end.
But once I get that down, it's over, you know? So, but yeah, so.
If you had, and this is more so like a playful question, something kind of random. Would you rather always have to like hop around, or like you literally have to like squat around? Like, what would you choose?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I'll probably say squat and walk because I'm patient, you know, I'm gonna get there. I know I'm gonna get to that destination. I don't know about hopping, I'm gonna get tired. So, woo, I'm gonna have to take a few more breaks, you know
take
what I'm saying?
Take a little break on that.
Nah, I'll definitely go with the walk.
Yeah.
Go with the walk for sure, yeah.
Anything you have upcoming, single-wise, album-wise, video-wise, that we can look forward to or look into?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm dropping a single, Stuck in My Head, August 16th, and a video coming too for that song too. So y'all stay on the lookout. A little
Can
surprise.
we expect that around August too, or maybe like a little bit after August?
It's a surprise. I ain't gonna tell y'all. It's sooner than you think. I'll tell you that. So I ain't gonna say nothing. But as far as that goes, I do have a video for Stuck in My Head too. So
love that.
Yeah.
And also just mad respect, and want to say thank you for sitting down and have a conversation with us today and inspiring people by just being you.
Yes, ma'am.
And my name is Halliewood with Area 51 Radio. We have the one and only
Selym.
We're back in the building. Peace.